Welcome back to another edition, the last part 4 of us following the moon phase, crappie at night / predators, muskies, flatheads. We are on Mosquito Lake. We are on the south end this time. We are going to try more flathead fishing, and we're going to keep on doing the crappies under the light. This episode should be pretty exciting. This is the final episode, so get yourself a beer, get yourself an iced tea, pencil and paper, because school is in. Alright guys, so it's got dark, we fired up the light. The light's been on for, I don't know, a half hour now, and we're starting to notice that the fish that were scattered throughout this water column are starting to raise up. We've had some serious rain for 5 days straight. And I mean rain to flooding conditions. Today was the very first day, okay, that we had blue skies, and we're noticing the crappies were just scattered through the column. Most of them were down on the bottom, but they were just scattered all through the column. So what we did, we fired up that light, and now we're starting to catch them. Let's get him back in. That's a nice fish. We're starting to notice that they're coming up off that bottom, and they're staying up off that bottom, okay? We still got a few stragglers down there, so we're fishing one rod deep. We're fishing the other rod around 10. We're in 21 feet of water. The water temperature is 79 degrees. This is the last cycle of the moon phase. We told you that we were gonna follow this cycle, okay? And we've been doing pretty good. At the end of this video, we are going to put our count on episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4 on how many fish that we've caught, all right? So you guys know this. That way, you can see how many we've caught on this phase, how many we've caught on this phase, how many we caught on this phase. Let's get back down there. I'm really excited about what's gonna transpire tonight. We got some flathead rods out. I'm looking forward to this. Let's get back down. All right, guys, let's take a minute and let's talk about what happens when you have a lot of rain and wind for several days and you're using this light with this technique. Okay, what'll happen is you'll see they'll be scattered throughout the column because they all ain't back to normal patterns yet. So you'll see them 8, 6, 12, all the way down into that 17-foot range. You'll see them scattered throughout the columns. And you'll notice that the ones that are deeper, you won't be catching, all right? So what you gotta do is you gotta move up into that 8 to 10 and 6 foot range. Now, yes, you are gonna catch a lot of the smaller ones because the smaller ones are gonna catch back on real quick when the barrow starts to stable out because they got smaller swim bladders. So remember that. Move up in the column, downsize on your bait until everything gets back to normal. You should notice I transition them from them moving up on your fish finder. Always keep an eye on that fish finder, all right? Let's get back down there because I just lost a big one. He straightened my hook out. So we're gonna get back down there and see if we can get another one. Actually, let's see if we can get one on film. Let's see. Let's go down there. It's falling. Now I can see on the fish finder that we got them at about 6 to 8 to 10 feet. We got them down there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down there. Now another thing, don't try to jig them, don't try to lift on them, don't try to do nothing. Stationary fish these fish, okay? Try to hold that rod tip still until they stable back out. I just missed one. That was a little one though. He just barely tapped it. Hopefully we'll get a flathead on film for you guys tonight. Alright, we're stabling out now. One thing you'll notice too is sometimes you gotta let it sit there for a minute or two, because what'll happen is they're really not active yet. You know what I'm saying? the barometric pressure is rising back up, which means they're moving back up in the column. Did you see that? That's that rod that's down deep. That's that rod that's down deep. Just got hit. They're moving back up in the column, so you're gonna have to work with these fish when you have this kind of condition. We already know it's gonna be a rough night, all right? But we are catching fish. We've caught probably, I don't know, 20 crappies already. A lot of them were in the 6 to 7, 8 inch range. We're in Northeast Ohio in Mosquito Lake. There is a 9-inch limit in this state. So, yeah, I just got smacked again on that deep rod. I just got smacked again on that deep rod, bro. All right, another thing I'd like to say too is, you know, 2020 we had COVID, and what happened is a lot of people started going out, started buying fishing rods, started, you know, learning to fish, and started, you know, liking it. So you are going to notice that there's a lot more people on the water, which is putting a lot more pressure on these fish around here. So one thing you got to do, look at that. Look at that. Oh, you missed it. That was fireworks. Lots of them. Hear them? Those were big fun. There's more. There's more. They're lighting them off tonight, guys. That's pretty neat. Anyways, there's a lot more pressure on the water nowadays, so there's a lot more pressure on anglers to really go out and find new fishing spots in new areas that haven't really been messed with. You know what I'm saying? Let me get him back in here. Get this fish back in the water. Hold on. There we go. There's a lot more pressure out there to find new spots. You got to remember your old traditional spots, you know. It's going to change the behavior when you add more predation on the water, human predation. So take some time, find some new spots, and you'll be productive. All right, I'm all tangled up. We'll get back with you. So anyways, we got the GoPro, and you know, those of you that know about GoPros, they'll shut off after the, you know, they're on for so long, and it just shut off. And I caught this crappie, and I also caught this one, double header.
Two very nice fish.
Two very nice fish. I mean, that's a nice fish, guys. Get them back in. Let's get back down there, boys. And that fireworks show is still going off. All right, I want you guys to take a look at this crappie. This is your typical Mosquito Lake crappie. That's a nice fish. I mean, as you can see, he's that big on my arm. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get him back in the water. I want you to remember that they're gonna stable out, okay? Especially when you have that unstable barometric pressure. When it starts to stable out, you're gonna notice, especially if you're the day right after that storm, it's gonna start stabling out, and you will start seeing them go like this and move up. Those really, really, really big crappies aren't gonna come up that high until 2-3 days after, but they will come up off the bottom. When you start seeing them signatures on the bottom, start moving 2 to 4 feet, in the column, drop down, get on them, and try to fish them. Let's get back down and see if we can get a real big one tonight, guys. One. Let me get this hook out of this fish's face here. Let's take a look at him. we're gonna take a couple home to eat. This is another good time for me to talk about personal slot limits. I know I said it in the first video, and I know I said it, I think I may have said it in the second video, but I like to set personal slot limits. The state of Ohio has a slot limit at 10 inches. I'm sorry, 9 inches. They have to be bigger than 9 inches. I like to go 10 inches on lakes that I know have really, really large fish in them, because I like them to replenish. So I, set my own personal limit. I think it's a good thing to do. There's still a lot of states out there that don't even have limits on crappies, guys. So just remember, take what you need. Don't take no more. Don't ruin your fisheries. Let's get back at it. There's the cameraman. Check this out, guys. All right, Jack, let's see him. Hold him up by his lips.
All right, give me a second here.
Can't see him in the cam. There you go. There's a nice crappie. All right.
All right.
There's a point in the night, especially on Mosquito Lake. Hold on, let me get some light for you guys here, man. Sorry about that, guys. There's a point in the night, especially at Mosquito Lake, man. It starts around 11:30 to 2:30, where those big slabs are down there. Not just Mosquito. I notice that lakes that are relatively shallow, like the deepest this lake is, I think is 23, 24, but we're under flood conditions right now. We're in 21, the water temperature is 77. So we're in flood conditions right now, and we're still catching them pretty good, guys, all right? So the cameraman here, I'm holding the camera because the cameraman is, I don't know what the cameraman is doing.
I'm dreaming about that big muskie.
Oh. Let me get this one in there. What's that, guys? We're just using minnows and split shots.
That's a nice fish.
Right now we're fishing about 14 feet. Are you guys in 21? Because we're in 21. Cameraman's got one. Hold on there.
Dude, that was one-handed too.
There's a slab crappie. Look at that crappie.
Beautiful. Got another one for y'all.
Yeah, you guys can start having them if you want them, man. We don't, I don't keep them. Hold them up, Jack. Let's see.
All right.
Let's get a little light on the camera guy here. See what's going down with these fish. Oh, there's some nice crappies. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I think those guys wanted them. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and donate some fish tonight, guys. Don't beat me up too bad on the comments. These guys have been over here. They're about 30 yards off of us, and we've probably caught 40, 50 crappies already around the 10 to 12 inch range. Here, I'm getting another one right now. Hold on. I got another one. And this is a nice fish, guys. This is a real nice fish. This is a nice fish.
Let him take the slack. Oh,
cat, baby cat. It's a little baby catfish, channel cat.
Channel cat.
Channel cat. What's that? Yeah, it's a channel. Hey, he's not big enough to eat. But like I was saying, we're gonna go ahead and donate some of these fish. Please don't beat me up too bad in the comments. These guys have been over here and they've just been watching us slaughter them. We've caught 50, 60 fish in front of these guys. And it's a guy, he's got his 2 kids out there. I always talk about take a kid fishing. Well, here's a dad that's actually spending some time with his children. And I can respect that. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna donate some of these fish. We'll get back with you. All right, so I'm noticing a theme here with my cameraman. Gets snapped off by a muskie at West Branch doing this. So now we're at Mosquito. He gets snapped off by a flathead just now. I don't know.
That had to be a big flathead, by the way, because this is what, 50 pound?
Oh, yeah. Power Pro.
Yeah, boy.
We're gonna try to get one on film for you tonight. We've had 2 takers. One ran and spit it. Then we just had this one, and I mean, he was running. We counted probably 1,000, 2, 1,000, all the way to 10, and then started reeling. We're using circle hooks with just a regular slip rig. Coming for you, flathead. I'm using my cameraman's thing now. All right, we just hooked up with a big flathead here. I'm gonna try to get him in, guys. Not gonna have much light, so work with me here. This was a very large crappie that I had on.
I'm gonna try to get some light. See if that helps. Wow.
That's not that big.
Not bad at all, though.
It's actually a big channel cat. Bit that crappie. Is that a channel? What is that?
Looks like a channel cat.
Yep, it's a big channel cat. Bit that crappie, guys. I had a huge crappie on this thing. Come here, boy. You've been outdoor university. Get over here. All right, let's get him in. See what he looks like here. Boy, he's real mad, though, ain't he?
Oh, he's real mad.
Oh, he's real.
He's real
mad.
mad.
He's gonna get me all soaking wet. Look at this thing. Hey, sit down now, son. Because you are hooked the right way. Oh, you're definitely hooked right. In the corner of the mouth by a circle hook. 7/0. There we go, guys. One big channel.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful fish.
Let's get this circle out of his face here. Take a real good look at him. Outdoor University. Outdoor University. Let him go. Let him swim.
He goes. Good job.
One thing you got to remember is multi-species while you're doing this, man. Your major predators feed on these crappies, guys. I keep telling you guys that. Try it. Let's get a flathead. Another slab crappie. We're doing pretty good. They haven't slowed down yet. It's about 12:30 at night. We're doing pretty well. One thing you got to remember about as the night goes on is the dynamics of the night and the way the fish bite and the location in the column are going to change. Pay attention to that, guys. Mark that down in your logs, man. It's always a really important thing to remember. Let's get back down here and see. I'm getting a bite right now, as a matter of fact. Look at that. It's one of them little baby crappies. All right, let's get back down there.
One.
Come on up here. Come on up here. There's a nice fish. There's going to be a point in time in the night where you're going to notice a large school of minnows are going to move in and they're going to do circles. That usually happens later in the night, and that's what's under them. 2-3 feet under them. That right there, gentlemen, is what's under them. Always pay attention to that school. It usually happens around 1 to 2:30 in the morning. Earlier in the summer, later in the summer, it'll start happening as the light dies down faster. It'll start up a little earlier, like around 11. This lake that we're on's got from 11:30 to 2:30, a killer time for big crappies. So we're still down there. We're still trying to get a good 17, 18-inch one for you on film. We've got some really nice fish. We've already caught 2 limits and gave them away. Now we're just catching and release. We're gonna get back down there and we're gonna catch a nice one, hopefully. Let's do this.
All right, guys. I'm challenging Charles to 3 fish in 5 minutes, but I want you guys to see this awesome school. Real quick. I think he can handle it. All right. So, you up for the challenge? 3 fish in 5 minutes.
3 fish? Hold on a minute. Did you just say 3 fish in 5 minutes?
3 fish in 5 minutes.
All right, well, here's a minute. All right. You want 3 fish in 5 minutes, he says.
3 fish in 5 minutes.
Well, I guess you can start the counter, right?
Yep, I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
All right. 3 fish in 5 minutes. Let's see where we're at here. There's one.
There's one. Hey, I still got 4 minutes left.
Huh?
I still got 4 minutes.
How many you got? You challenged me to 5 fish in 5 minutes? I wouldn't know. What was it?
3 fish in 5 minutes.
Jeez, 3 fish in 5 minutes. Heck, I don't know about all that. That's a tall order.
That's a tall order.
That's a pretty tall order, I will say. Lost another one. You're coming up with some strong orders here, bro.
Hey, man.
All right. Get this minnow on here real quick here, guys. I'm losing time. I think I'm spending more time out messing with anything else, right? Than I am. I said 3 fish in 5 minutes.
3 fish in 5 minutes. You got 1.
I'm at 1.
Yeah, you got 1 fish.
Oh, I do? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught 1.
Three minutes remaining. I know that's a tall order, but
Tall order, huh?
yeah, give him something exciting for the end here.
Yeah. Challenge.
Challenge under the lights.
I like challenges, you know. I like challenges as much as the next guy does. Yeah. There's a lot of minnows over there, huh?
Oh yeah.
Let's throw over there, see what we got. If we got any fish over there.
Yeah, there's the schools. A lot of minnows. you feeling about this challenge?
Don't know. That's a pretty steep order. That's like a fish every, what, 1 point something minutes.
Yeah.
You know? Where do you want them at? Off the bottom?
Hey, anywhere you can catch them.
Huh? Anywhere?
Yeah.
We counting dinks?
Hey, you can count dinks. Fish is a fish.
Wait,
Whoa,
wait,
whoa,
stop.
whoa, whoa.
Don't touch it yet. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Let
Now
it
we
run.
just got serious.
Let it run. Now it just got serious. We just got bit on a flathead rod, boys.
Okay. Cancel that for tall order for a minute.
We just got bit on a flathead rod. He hit it, and they usually come back, Jack. They'll come back.
All right.
That's what I wanted to see, brother. Right there, right?
Yep.
See, I knew they were going to be over there by that pump house. They're letting this water out, man.
Ooh, nice.
Number 2.
That's 2.
He hit it, too. He smacked it. I seen him smack it good. Now my cameraman's all excited
Yeah.
because that was his rod that just went off. Alright, I got another minnow on, so I'm back on there.
All right.
Let's get back on there. He just tapped it again. He just tapped it. He's playing with it.
Oh, yeah, he is.
If it was a really, really big one, they just grab it. But the smaller ones,
There's the 3. He got it. He got it. You got anything to say about that challenge?
5 minutes ain't up. Right?
Yeah,
5 minutes here. Let's use the dead minnow.
it's up as of right now.
Oh, right. I know dang well that wasn't 5 minutes.
That was 5
Was
minutes.
it 5 minutes?
Yeah, that was 5 minutes. Got it right at the deadline.
Did I really? That's always a plus, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes with these dead minnows, you can just hook them through the eyes. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And
Run
you
with
can
it.
just go like this, back and forth, and raise and lower the tip of your rod.
Yeah, we taught him that, I think, in 1.
Did we?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we might have.
It's a nice little trick. And it works.
Huh?
And it works.
Well, yeah, it works. Works great. Or you can always throw them right out there to that outskirts of that light, man. I don't even want to talk about that. We've been talking about the outskirts of the light for 2 segments, but it's killer. I mean, it's something that everybody should know. These guys got to know that, Jack.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? They really do. They got to know that. Always remember fluid movements. Real fluid movements. Natural movements. Especially when you're under this light. You can catch them with aggressive jigging, but I find that you have a lot more success when you're just smooth, fluid movements. You know what I'm saying? Just try to stay below the school of minnows. That's pretty much all I do. There's a lot of information to learn on this technique, but if you just break it down in the, in the segments that we taught them,
Yeah.
that's all you got to do.
You come away a crappie master, that's for sure.
A crappie master. I don't know if I'd call myself a crappie master. Maybe crappie lucky.
I do gotta say, I've caught more crappie with you than. And big ones too.
Yeah. Location equals behavior.
Absolutely.
Behavior equals presentation. And I think I just got crapped on by a herring. I did, dude.
Oh,
I just got crapped on by a herring.
how'd that make you feel, man?
Not good, man. It's that one that was sitting over there.
Yeah, I think you took his fish. I think
You know
you
what?
outfished him.
How about this one, boys?
Oh,
How about that,
wow.
herring? That, my friend, is what a Mosquito Lake crappie looks like. Take that, blue herring. Bag in there, boy.
All right, man.
We're done.
You guys all take care out there. Happy crappie hunting. One.
You know what, guys? Another really nice fish right there. This has been an incredible journey, not only for me, but for my cameraman, who's learned a lot.
Absolutely.
I'd like to say a few things, because this is the last one in this segment, and it's going to be a while before we do some more crappies under the light. I pretty much gave you guys all the tools you need to find success. The one thing that I want to point out about this entire seminar was one thing: behavior. Behavior equals location. Location equals presentation, which equals success. You can be successful on these reservoir crappies all through summer. It's a very good time to fill your freezer. You got these guys, I don't like them. I think they're mushy in the summer. All you got to do is take them home, put them in an ice bath, leave them in an ice bath for 24 hours, fillet them out. It tastes just like they came out of an ice hole. So I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys learned something. There's a few things that I want to talk about on close here. Number one is take a kid fishing. We had a father out here today that had his two sons out. He caught one fish. We actually seen these guys at the ramp. And I asked him, I said, what are you guys going out for? They said, well, we're going out for some crappies at night. I said, okay. I said, if you don't catch anything, come on down to the dam. We'll be down there. And we'll put you on some fish. They were down up midway over by Walnut Creek area, and they didn't catch anything. They came on down here. They were parked about 30 yards off us. They caught one fish, an 11-inch, nice crappie. We gave them a limit. I limited out. My cameraman limited out. We kept them. We gave them to them. Please don't fill my box up with comments complaining about that. We did it because he's a subsistence fisherman. He tries to feed his family and offset their grocery bill. This is a good way to do that. And another thing I want to go over is in this country we have a lot of freedoms. We have the freedom to choose. We have the freedom of speech. We have the freedom to sit out here in the lake and catch fish. And one thing I want to say about that is thank you to the vets. These guys fought for our freedom so we can do that. Freedom isn't free. You understand that? It came at a price. It's called blood. So please, donate to the Wounded Warrior Project. It's not hard. $5, $10, $15, whatever you can do. Please donate to the Wounded Warrior Project. I'm Charles Mills with Outdoor University. Until next time, I'll see you on the water. Take a kid fishing.